Do not let your hips dip. You have to stay up. Your option is to drop to the knees, but you're still working obliques, right, guys? Obliques are working. You're feeling this? Now you gotta go for the other side. So we're gonna switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Quick switch, other side.
Let's go.
Lifts. Now, same
Come on,
rules
guys.
apply here.
Do
Same
not
rules apply. You are
fall
not letting your
down.
hips dip. You are staying nice and strong in a side plank. And then think about
I'm in pain. I'm hurting, but I'm fighting.
Lift your hips up, yeah? Nice. Staying up there. Starting to sweat a little bit. 10 seconds left.
All right, we're going to move into another forearm plank. Check this out here. And you're just going to walk your feet one at a time. Everyone back. 3, 2, 1. Walking the toes. Just lifting through the heels. Walking. Tapping the toes.
You're lifting your toes up.
Now, here's what you need to make sure. Everything's buzzing. You're starting to really fatigue here. You got to hold on. Keep your hips down. If you feel your hips dropping up or lifting up, drop them down. Make sure they're in line with your shoulders. Stay with us. Hang in there. Keep breathing. Make sure the eye gaze is forward. Chin is in. Long, straight, strong back. We're getting so much stronger right now. This is such an awesome challenge because it's quick. 5 minutes.
But it works.
You can do anything in 5 minutes. Hold on. 15 seconds on the clock. Squeeze your glutes.
Here we go. You're coming into a side plank reach. You got less than 10 seconds. You're going to switch back into your side plank. This time we're going to reach and really work the torso. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Switch into your side plank. Set up. Stagger your feet. Extend your arm and right to work with your reach. Now, your challenge is to lift your hips and keep your hips lifted off the ground. Do not let them dip. If you need to go down to the modification, remember to drop your knees, but still keep working. Notice the hips. They're staying square to the side. We're going to switch sides. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Quick transition. Other side.
Shit.
We got this. Nice, guys.
I switched early, so this arm is going to hurt more.
Keep the weight stacked right over your
Shit.
arm. Turn your torso. Keep your hips lifted. This should be challenging, right? It is challenging. You're supposed to be working hard. That's why it's called a challenge. Come on. Hips stay up. Don't let them drop. You got 10 seconds. Come on, Jared.
All right, we got one more move. It's back to the forearm. This time we're going to walk our feet out, in. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Starting to walk the feet out, in. Now this is where everything's shaking, everything's firing. So what you got to do is keep your hips down. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your quads. Everything is switched on and staying strong and active. Hold on. Hang in. I know you're breathing heavy. 5 minutes, but it's a serious challenge. Hold on. Jess is still working hard on the modification. If you're with her, stay with it. Stay with it. Stay strong. You got this. Out. In. Come on. Nothing is breaking your alignment. 10 seconds on the clock. We're almost done. To the very end. Burning. We get a break. And 3, 2, 1. Made it.
Stay here a while.
My arms are even on fire.
Excellent job, guys. Now remember, if at any point you drop to your knees, your challenge next time is to stay
I passed.
toes.
That's right.
Nicely
Nice
done.
job.
Who stayed in for the whole challenge? This is my second time doing this challenge, and it hurt every single time. Who stayed in? I could say I stayed in. Sasha, did you last the entire 5 minutes? Oh my God. Wow. The whole time you're in plank. You're in front plank for a minute, just holding. Then you're doing a side plank for 30 seconds. Another side plank for 30 seconds. Then a minute of planks where you just lift your leg back. Then 30 seconds of over. Then the other side over. And lastly, just out, in. You're dying throughout this whole routine. And my core, oh my gosh. Look at this. This is real sweat, guys. Good. Yeah, Sasha. The fact that you hate me shows I'm doing my job. This shouldn't be easy. Here's what I tell people. Anybody you see who've achieved anything in life, whether it's a degree, a certification, muscles, every single person you see, especially when it comes to muscles, are busting their ass. You see somebody with a six-pack, yeah, you see them smiling now, but you didn't see the hours, you didn't see them do this when they was chilling, when they was fighting at home sweating. You just see them out in the world, oh, look at them flexing muscles. That's because they're smiling now because earlier in the week, they were doing this thing. So this is 5 minutes of craziness. I'm proud to say I lasted through it. Just like them. Even they were struggling. This is crazy. Even they were struggling. Woo. Thank you. Thank you for catching me live. You catching me live real. So this is what I tell people. People are like, oh, yeah, at-home programs. Here's the cool thing about these at-home programs. That's how I got my original results. It's doing 2 years of Beachbody, nothing but Beachbody stuff. Awesome. Quarter force on Monday. I'm a weekend. I love the workouts. I love them. But you can get in shape working out at home. The cool thing about it, the gym is right there at home. You don't have to drive anywhere. You don't have to have the excuse of weather, the place is closed. It's right at home. You know what to do because it's spelled out for you. So like working out at home through DVD, nothing beats it because if you want results, you got to do specific things. You're not going to get your results by just walking every day or aimlessly going from machine to machine. I've seen people at these commercial gyms just walk around aimlessly to machine, and I see them 2, 3, 4 months later, they still look the same. A year later, they still look the same. Whereas the Beachbody programs, I guarantee you'll be at home, and if someone were to have a camera, you will look different after 30 days. You will look different after 60 days. You will look different after 90. After a year, I've seen it. I've done it. I'm a witness. I am an example. And unlike at the workout, yes, you can. I feel like Obama again. And unlike at the gym, there's a meal, there's a diet plan that comes with it. That's the thing that's missing of these other workout plans. When you go to a class at the gym or you work out on your own, what do you eat? They spell it out for you at Beachbody. So that's why we got results. That's why Beachbody is still alive and kicking. That's why new coaches are signing up every day because they're like, wow, you get results with this. That's why I still do Beachbody because it's my secret weapon. Whenever I want to strengthen something, my cardio, my core, look good for the summer, guess what I pull out? Beachbody On Demand. When I want flexibility to improve my range of motion, guess what I'm pulling out? Beachbody On Demand. I can start going through the yoga programs, 21-day fix, all the programs, P90X 1, 2, and 3 have yoga in them. If I want my cardio, if I want to kill somebody in cardio in my competitions, what do I go to? Beachbody On Demand. All the Insanity, Asylums programs, 22-minute hardcore, even 21 fix extreme. That's why I get my cardio training. All right, so it definitely works. Oh, my gosh. When I want to get my six-pack for the summer, like I said before, there's a bunch of ad programs. You could literally probably do a different ad program every day for about 3 weeks with a number of ad programs on there. So, and then after you do a bunch of the ad programs like myself, I get a sense of what do I need to do to get six-pack abs so I can put together my own program because from the repertoire what Beachbody has, I know what parts of my body to use. Sasha's like, I can't get up. It's funny, Sasha at work, I had her do a bunch of squats. Oh, what would I say to your hubby? I can't read it. So here's what I would say to your hubby about the cardio. The problem with the elliptical machine is that you adapt to the elliptical machine. The problem with doing low intensity steady state cardio, don't get me wrong, and low steady state cardio will always be important. But what he needs to do is this. And I can help you. I can help you out, Jody. Let's talk. Let's talk, Jody. I'll hit you up privately once we're done with this. But here's the problem with steady state cardio. Your body adapts. And that's what, and there's no problem with anything. Your body adapts. If you want to maintain and stay in shape, you always got to keep progressing and growing. What do I mean by that? So with steady state cardio, say like if you run an hour a day, soon your body will get used to running an hour a day. So now, you know, you're not getting anything out of it. You're just maintaining. And sometimes you may find yourself putting on weight because your body's used to it. So the only way for you to progress as far as losing weight or burning fat, you have to do one or two things. You either have to extend the time or somehow you have to increase the intensity. Now, increasing the intensity of steady state cardio is difficult because you have to not run just an hour a day. You got to run now you got to put yourself, I got to run like 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day. And then you run out of time. What I like about Beachbody programs is, yep, exactly. That's what I'm saying. What I like about Beachbody programs, you do have to switch it up, okay? You may have to take a couple of weeks off of running and do, Insanity. And what I like about Insanity, you work your cardio, but you work in different parts of your body in different ways. For instance, you could get just as good as a cardio workout from Insanity for an hour that you get from running, but at the same time, you're building strong arms and chest, arms, and abs. You're not going to get that from running. Running is just using your legs. Whereas now, there are some times I've trained for just 5Ks just by doing Insanity every day. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're training for a half marathon, you're going to have to do other things. But I've trained because most people can run a 5K in less than an hour, like way less than an hour. So instead of me running for an hour a day, I say, you know what, I'm going to do Insanity as hard as I can. So your body's not going to respond to the same stimulus. You got to switch it up, switch the intensity, switch the mode of exercise. And you got to do multiple things. Plus, most runners, I've met plenty of marathoners who can run the marathon, but can't do a pull-up. Men, I'm talking about, who can't do a pull-up. So switch it up. I don't want to sit up there and run a marathon and I can't do a pull-up. I don't want to sit up there and run marathons and I have like 12-inch arms. I love the way I look. I want to be able to lift heavy things, help people move. I don't want to be a grown man running marathons and there are women out there stronger than me. Okay, I'm not saying I'm the strongest, but the only women who are stronger than me are women who use steroids. Okay, if there's a woman out there who could deadlift 515 pounds, she's using steroids. Oh, that's my kids in the background. So, and there's a woman out there who could bench 305 pounds. She's using steroids for reps. So what I'm saying is this, and I'm not saying this to brag, but he needs to switch it up. If he does not have the results and here's the thing about it, if he doesn't have the results he needs, then you have to say, what am I going to change? And the cool thing about doing these in-house programs is that I live in the Northeast. It's weather. So I can do Insanity 365 days a year. I'll have to wait till it's nice outside and not icy. So trust and believe, my cardio is up there because of Insanity. Mostly I've been doing a lot of Insanity, Max 30. So tell him to hit me up. I'll be more than happy to talk to him and help him get the results that he needs. But the elliptical machine, the reason I don't do the elliptical because it is it's not a functional machine. It's a very low range of motion type machine. We have an elliptical. In the background, we have an elliptical. Yep, right there in the background. Check this out. It's right there. But I don't use any of our machines. We have the elliptical. We have a treadmill. The only one I use is my rowing machine because in order for me to build my cardio, I want to build up my cardio by doing natural movement. So when I build up my cardio, I do the Beachbody programs and I do kettlebell swings. I do the Insanity program. I don't like to just use machines because if I'm going to build up my cardio, why don't I have the added advantage of training my body to move in a natural time and space that it was meant to move? I felt the elliptical machine is just not enough range of motion for me. That's why I don't use the elliptical. The treadmill, running is good, but I don't like to run all the time. I like to do it as part of a workout. But running, I tell people you have to somehow include running in your workout as much as possible. Running is a good thing to do. I don't do a lot of it because of my knees, and it's I don't want it to be a primary part of my workout. All right? So let's get it going, guys. We'll talk, Jody. I think I can get you in